guys ever like fight at the office?
Occasionally, yes.
What's like the best fight that you've ever won at the office?
I don't think I've ever won one.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go. Hey everybody, welcome on into the Big Access Podcast. As you can see, we're here live at ISC West, going ahead and showing off all of our latest products and talking with fabulous partners like ProSec here. ProSec is here to talk to us today about mobile management and about using the ProdataKey app to be able to do everything from setting up a system, managing a system, and even troubleshooting a system wherever you are at. So we're really excited to have them joining us today. Here, you notice we've got two people here. So we've got Trevor and we've got Spencer here from ProSec to talk with us and to give us some inputs and some insights onto what makes ProdataKey's mobile management so special. So thank you guys for joining us.
Yeah, good to be here.
Yeah, it's awesome. So first off, how has the show been for you guys? Has it been a good one?
Yeah, it's been a good show. It's our first year back in probably 4 years.
Oh yeah?
So yeah, a lot of things have changed. Some things haven't changed, but it's good to finally see a lot life back to what it was.
Yeah, it has been crazy to see how busy it's been. It's felt back to normal a little bit, right? It's been so good. It's been awesome. So kind of introduce you guys what your positions are at ProSec, and then tell us a little bit about who ProSec is.
Yep, I'm Trevor. I'm the business development rep, do the sales, so I sell a lot of the ProdataKey stuff. Spencer here is our lead technician.
Nice.
He installs everything. We're just a local integrator in Denver, Colorado. Do a lot of access control, cameras, fire alarms, intrusion. But I'd say the core of our business is definitely access control and using ProdataKey.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Talk to us a little bit about how long have you been with ProSec doing the install side, Spencer?
Yeah, so going on 6 years now. Probably put in, I don't know, over 250 PDK doors myself in the last 5-6 years. So yeah, it's really super easy. It's good to help the other guys. You don't always have to be in the same place anymore. You can kind of just do it from anywhere. It's the mobile functionality is really what PDK, the heartbeat of it.
Yeah, that's awesome. So Trevor, let's talk more about the sales side, and then we'll get into the whole troubleshooting and the remote install side of things. But Trevor, when you're going out and you're selling a system and you're talking to these customers about it, what are some of the things that your customer just loves and that's the reason why they choose PDK?
It's the easy use. If you understand the main aspect of what an access control system is trying to do as far as presenting a credential, whatever that is, to a door to open the door, then you know that there's a database in there, people, and then you have groups, the different access levels. If you just understand that basic, you can hand them the app and they can program it right away. It's very intuitive, very straightforward, and the beauty of that is they don't have to spend a lot of time with multiple people at one site to get a training. Hey, we have to meet at your office at this time. We're going to go through everything. They understand it. They can do it on the fly.
Yeah, and I'm thinking about that, right? How many times with other systems does it take a long time to train somebody, and then it's so complicated and convoluted that it goes right over their head, right?
Yep.
And so then they have to call you every time that they need to do something with the access control system.
Yep.
Right? It's crazy. And so you're talking about how intuitive it is. How often do you actually hear back from a customer when they need to make a change or add or delete a user?
I would say never.
Well, okay.
It does happen. I think our biggest thing is when they get they lose their cell phone or the person is no longer with them. They just need to delete them out of it.
Yeah.
And we do it. But as far as adding the groups, even running reports, the reports are pretty intuitive as well and easy to use. You don't have to go through a lot of. You're not paying for a software you're not going to use. That's what's really good about it.
That's awesome. And as far as like on the installation side of things, you're out there, you're installing. You then use the app to bring it online and configure it, right? And so
Yeah, always.
How simple and easy is it to bring a controller online while using that ProdataKey app?
Just plug it in and turn on the app. Plug in 7 numbers, and it's always there for you. But the cool thing is through the app you get the full system.
Yeah.
You know, you don't get a portion of the web GUI version. You know, it's not a supplement of desktop software. I mean, PDK.io is the entire thing, which is super cool for all aspects of install, service, management. You know, like he just said, people understand it. It's like, I need 30 minutes of your time, on the phone or not, just open up this app and talk to me, and they're off they go, you know?
Yeah, it's so simple that way, right? So we love that. Doesn't matter where you're at, you're gonna be able to manage it. And you as a technician, oftentimes you guys ever get service calls where you're looking to, you know, somebody's got an issue, but you know, with a normal system, you'd have to go roll a truck all the way out there, go and see what is the matter, and then you got to go back. With the ProdataKey app, what does that enable you to do, you know, from a remote standpoint?
Well, because it is, I mean, the customer gets the full part of the app too. It's super easy to use, so it's like if they got card issues or access issues, it's pretty much, you know, I just open up the live events and have them go to the reader, and you know, 5-10 minutes. You either got the problem fixed or you know you need to roll a truck. I
mean, you can be on a totally different job site and troubleshoot an error without ever even needing to roll that truck, right? Now that's a huge value for your customer, right? Being able to tell them that you can do that and they don't have to pay for a service rollout. I mean, is that something that they get all excited about and understand the cost benefits with that when it comes to selling them the system?
Absolutely, 100%. You know, that's part of with the way we do it. We sell a hosting subscription. You know, they're paying us per month per door, and we include a lot of value-added services that we go in there, say, hey, for no extra cost, we'll train you anytime you want. We'll help you run reports. We'll do a diagnostic before we even have to come out, and we'll know what the problem is. Say, hey, we found out you need a battery replacement, but instead of it taking 2 hours, it's 15 minutes, here's the charge. And from the customer standpoint, they think that's great value, but really it's helping us on the back end. And that's all stuff that's included in that mobile management, that app. So yeah, we could literally be, not the show here, and when your customer calls, you're walking around, boom, done. You don't have to go find an internet cafe or remote in to their server. It's all right there on the phone.
Dude, I love that. I love that. And it's out there on both the App Store and Google Play. Go out there, download the ProdataKey app. That app can double as mobile credentials, so you can actually use that to unlock doors. You can use that as a Bluetooth credential, and you can also use it to manage the systems wherever you're at. Mobile first access control is what PDK is all about, so please feel free to reach out to us. We'll help get you all trained on that. But guys, thank you so much for joining us on this week's episode of the Big Access Podcast. Before we let you go though, we do have a little game that we're going to have you guys participate in and try out. So as you guys can see, I have a deck of cards here, but this is not an ordinary deck of cards. On this, there are a bunch of celebrities' faces. I need you guys to give your best impersonation of the celebrity's voice that you draw, okay? We've had some great ones today, and then we've had me. So, anyways, draw one. Let's see what you got here. Morgan Freeman? Oh man, that's a tough one. What'd you get? Christopher Walken.
At least you know what to say.
All right, and I got a good one. Okay, Spencer, let's see what you got with Christopher Walken.
All right. You're talking to my guy all wrong here. Next time I'll stab you in the neck with a soldering iron. That was an Irish version of him.
Yeah, but hey, there you go. And then we got Morgan Freeman. Okay, Trevor.
Man, I do not even have a deep enough voice.
You want to do a different one? We can have you do a different one. Donald Trump. That's been a popular one today.
Trump. I don't know what's worse. I'll go with Donald Trump.
Okay, Donald Trump it is.
Man. I don't even know how to do it.
Okay, while you're thinking about it, I'm going to do mine then.
Huge.
Oh, that's huge.
Mobile first is huge.
Yeah.
Okay, I got Forrest Gump. So I saw this one earlier in an episode today where he said her life is like a box of chocolates, but I'm trying to think what another Forrest Gump quote might be. I'm just going to talk about access control. PDK's access control is the best there is. I can pull out my phone anytime and go ahead and manage my system. Sometimes I use my phone as a credential itself to get me access into my friend's shrimp company restaurant, and I go in there and I ate all of the shrimp.
Nailed it.
What do you think? That worked out all right? All right, guys. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. For those of you guys who are listening, if you haven't already done so, be sure to go out and subscribe to this podcast, leave it a 5-star rating, and be sure to let us know anything in particular that you're looking to learn, and we will be sure to add that into a future episode. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We will talk to you next week.